Here I come again. For those who are late, I'm Eitan back from Pitango. And I'm here with Oren from Magisto. And I think we're starting also with a video, right?
Yes, we can start it from the beginning for a second. Thanks. So just a couple of words about Magisto. We're dealing with people's memories and what do we do with them. Sorry, can you play the video? Okay. So if you think about how you keep your memories, that's pretty much what every one of us has on this gallery. And you might say, no, I share my my videos or whatever to Facebook. Well, that's what your friends really think, and most other things. And the thing is that content needs to be produced. We're used to consuming produced content on TV and film, something that is moving and engaging us. In order to do that on video, you need to do video editing, which takes like weeks or days for people who are not professional. Magisto is doing that automatically using a very sophisticated technology that kind of thinks like a human video editor and is doing the video editing for you in a matter of a few minutes. So here's just an example of the kind of content we have on our galleries, too much of it. And the thing is that, yeah, it's boring, right? It's boring even after 8 seconds. And 8 seconds is too much of boring these days. So here's what happens when Magisto takes the content and tries to make it cute. Everything is fully automatic. Uses photos and videos, focus on the right characters, engaging between them, dialogues between them, like a human editor would do. Now, if you change the style, and if you do that in Magisto, you can take the same footage and make it look cool or dramatic or whatever emotion you want to put there. And this is kind of determine how you want the memory to be remembered, okay? And it helps you kind of take the raw content and turn it to something we're used to think about, the memory and the emotion of it.
So if I want to do a movie for a wedding or bar mitzvah, is that the same use case or is not Magisto?
So actually, people are doing a lot of weddings in Magisto and bar mitzvahs and everything, and birthdays, but the thing is that the simplicity in which we provided with Magisto, we've overcome a huge barrier, which is the content production. And by making this essentially a click, or actually even less than a click, Magisto can edit everything in your gallery and send it to you. What it means that it's so easy that now you can really think about, I'm going to produce everything that I capture. So the difference is not between, will I do a bar mitzvah and a wedding twice per year, like if you do with iMovie or something like that. It's about everything that you capture can be made share-worthy in a matter of minutes or less. Okay, that's the difference.
Okay, and from what I know, you're growing pretty fast. Can you share with us a little bit on your status?
So I think the last numbers we released is 45 million users, growing pretty fast. And the interesting thing is that most of this growth is organic. And it's kind of the thing that helps us grow really fast is the fact that people are doing Magisto videos about life experiences they want to share. And when they share, other people see that and say, hey, you did it yourself? And they say, no, not really. I mean, Magisto done it for me. And then other people want to join. So it's kind of help us spread by itself, which kind of accelerates the growth as we go on.
Now, I heard that recently, everything we saw is more a consumer kind of thing, but I heard that recently you did you have some B2B kind of aspect to it?
Right, this is something we started in the, pretty recently in this year. We started to work with brands because we've identified kind of a common problem, which is brands look for engaging ways to do advertisement. And a lot of the media budget that's, ginormous media budget that are trying to move from TV to social media kind of faces a wall in a way, because the brands are used to putting an advertisement on TV and then they just get the eyeballs. So it's only a question of how much money you put in order to get the eyeballs. It doesn't work like that in social media. You have to be engaging to get eyeballs. And apparently, even the biggest brands, really the biggest brands, will get like ridiculous amount of views to the content they provide because it's not really that engaging. It's a different world. And we see the challenges with all brands. We've tried to kind of flip the model on its head and say that we can inject the brand essence to the video. We can inject the brand essence to people's memories. It's not, we're not going to change the memories, but we're going to connect with, for instance, my travel adventure, or a movie I did about babies, or with pets, with the right brand. So with babies, we'd put Pampers. With the travel, we'd put Discovery, et cetera, et cetera. And suddenly what you have there is the distribution is being done by people. People share those videos because it's about themselves, not about the brand. The brand message is just carried on top of it.
But the content is still user content, right? It's not the brand content.
Yeah, and you know, if you reflect about that, at least as the way we think about it right now, the premium content from video is in a way limited. It's limited by amount of producers you have there, by the amount of studios, et cetera, et cetera. We are able to produce premium UGC content in any scale. Okay, and that's what we do. So the inventory that we can create is infinite. It's right now, if you think about what's the size of the market right now, it's billions of life experiences per day. That's the amount which is not produced and never leave your devices, and we're actually monetizing it on the user direction, I mean direct B2C, and on the brand direction, and we're already one of the top grossing photography applications worldwide. So we think that that is a huge market. This is the market for memories. You know, once upon a time, probably everyone in this room remember, there were huge brands around memories. Okay, Kodak, for instance. If you think about it right now, where are those brands? Are memories not important in our time? I don't believe that. I think it's increasingly important because of all the noise we have around, and I think it's just waiting to happen.
And is it global? I understand people use it all over the world. Is there a difference between country and country? How do you go? How do you grow in different countries? Because I understand it's not like a US play. It's all over the world.
Yeah, it's worldwide, and so the nice thing about Magisto is it's really about kind of universal people's experiences. Going out with my dog, or me and my girlfriend, or you know, the family. This is something which is pretty universal. It doesn't really matter what happens. And but there are some adjustments, obviously, that we made, you know, to make it more create for certain countries. It might be specific styles or themes that are more accustomed to holidays or music that is localized to enable better expression of emotions.
Okay, before we turn to the audience, something you can tell us about the future? Any future product that we could expect?
Yeah, I think it's when we look about Magisto right now, if you go and try to download the app, again, it's editor choice and everything, but again, you'd see kind of an app which is about video editing, a magical video editor. And I think that what you'll see in the next year is that we kind of shift from that definition to something which is much broader, again, dealing with the broader aspect of people's memories, going also into photos, and really providing like a comprehensive solution to how you deal with the production and the celebration of people's life experiences in a user experience that has not been done before.
Excellent. So I'll turn it to the audience. We have about 1.5 minutes.
Does the user have any kind of input on the style, or is it fully automated? Like I have
Right.
input some parameters for the type of editing that I prefer.
Right. So we have two modes. One which is manual, and the manual you can select the individual footage, and then also imply a style. So the style is not just the graphical wrapping of it, not like the effects and everything. It's actually, you actually select an algorithm that knows how to inject the right set of emotions. So when you select cute, different parts will be selected. When you select party style, it will be edited completely differently. So for instance, in a sentimental style, we might pick up a dialogue between the two main characters and highlight this, and this might be completely dropped if you're going to make like an MTV clip style. Okay, so it's an intelligence about how to create moving videos and kind of the art and science of video editing. And then you can also select music, obviously.
Any more questions?
Yeah. Is it a local app, or is it actually cloud-based?
So it's cloud-based. Most of it's done on the cloud. And we utilize the fact that we can use like supercomputers for every individual video for just a short period of time, to give you really deep understanding capabilities, the one that, as far as we know, are the most sophisticated of its kind in getting deep into understanding the main characters, the scene, interaction, dialogues between them. So this is something, as far as we know, is the most sophisticated analysis of video.
Maybe last questions?
Does this have an artificial intelligence component that it gets more accurate?
Yeah, definitely. So Magisto is becoming smarter by the day because of many tens of millions of videos it produces and kind of learns from user feedback on it. But also on an individual level, Magisto learns more and more as it gets to know you and your family and your friends, and it improves over time, all the time.
Yeah, one last question.
Right, so we have, I mentioned two. One, the main one we use today is freemium, which means that Magisto is free to use. You can create unlimited amounts of videos and share it for free with certain limitation about owning the content, like being able to download and distribute it without a Magisto post roll, as well as if you want to create longer movies, like more than 1 minute and 15 seconds, or if you want to make it on HD, then you pay a premium subscription. It's $5 per month or 18 per year. And again, this is right now one of the most top grossing photography application worldwide. And on the other hand, there's the B2B2C, which is partnering with brands and providing them with lots of content and engagement to be able to get wider reach than they probably would be able to get by just posting some, it might be Pampers or Ford or even Coke video on YouTube. We get way more views than that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.